So it started with like wanting data and then giving them a service.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we could say, like, it's funny, I was with a client the other day and they were like, let's finally use ClassCard for report
Yeah.
cards.
Okay, yes, people should know this. Can you like,
So the
yeah.
backstory is like, there were multiple pivots on the journey, like you'd imagine. And we started off as a brand called Report Card. So we were very enamored by the whole Fitbit culture when we saw people tracking their physical health on a real-time basis. And we were like, why is this not there in education? Why do we have to wait for like end-of-term report cards? And when we started speaking to people, we realized like it's not a dire consequence. People don't want to pay money for it. But smaller businesses wanted to be more organized. They wanted to have data in a central place and just provide better service. So we built all these features and functionalities and we built a whole, like I'd say, a product that somehow enables this capability, but we still don't have it, funnily speaking. So I do believe like we say we pivot, it's like a euphemism for like failure. But I think that's the learning. Like you just like have to adapt and listen to the market and look for opportunities. There's plenty of opportunities. You just listen well and you'll find something to solve.
I mean, getting into the entrepreneurial journey, getting into starting a startup, you have to pivot. There are going to be many, many times that you pivot. At times you won't even realize that you're pivoting, but in fact you are. And it's kind of pivotal. So pivoting is not about, it's not about failure. It's not about reinventing. It's just about going in the direction. It's about building what your customers want. And it's about learning along the way.
But pivoting is hard also. It's like a hard pill to swallow. So is that like, is there fear? Like, is there self doubt in that aspect of like, you know what, I started this, I convinced people that it was one specific product and then I've changed. So is pivoting hard?
I mean, there's a lot of humility attached to it because obviously there's ego attached to your initial idea. And when you realize that it's not working as well as you hoped, you need to like keep your ego aside and say like, this is gonna need some rethinking, and let's go back to the drawing board and build something that people are actually going to use. So it does come with a little humility, and I think you get that on the way. There's no escaping it.
I think also at times like these, you realize how important it is to have a good team, some good co-founders with you along the way. There are several times when, I've had tremendous ego around a feature we built just because, I mean, I put in all the effort into building it. Of course, even Suraj puts in the amount of effort into actually building the product and designing everything. But, we have the ability to sit down, talk each other out of it and say, okay, this is what customers want. This is what we need to build. And so, yeah.